Hi everybody, my name is Christopher Rocky. I'm the Director of Education at Mortgage Resolution Services, a subsidiary of F&F, our nation's largest real estate provider. Today we're going to be talking about the pooling and service agreement. Now I know a lot of you haven't heard about what a pooling and service agreement is or how that in any way could dictate the terms of how the short sale is going to go. So let's talk about the pooling and service agreement and why that's relevant to you. First of all, remember when you're signing loan documents between 2002 and 2007 and a half especially, there's a disclosure that says all loans will be sold into the secondary market, oftentimes as a mortgage-backed security, otherwise known as a CDO or a collateralized debt obligation. Now, why that's relevant is because when we are selling these mortgage-backed securities on Wall Street and we have these investors coming in and buying these, the terms of that investor are dictated through a pooling and service agreement, meaning the lender that actually originated the loan now becomes a servicer and the investor actually owns the loan. Now, there is a pooling and service agreement which defines the nature of that relationship between the servicer and the investor. The pooling and service agreement usually has one of two stances. It could be delegated or non-delegated authority. Okay? Here's a hint. From this day forward, you can ask loss mitigation. What is your delegation of authority on this pooling and service agreement? I know a lot of you have expressed frustrations where you have had a real estate license and been doing short sales since the early 90s and you're the office professional, and then this brand new licensee on the other side of the office seems to have the exact identical mortgage that they're working on a short sale with, and they get theirs approved in 30 days and yours took 8 months. They might seem like identical deals, okay? But that delegation of authority may be otherwise dispersed, meaning if it's non-delegated authority, that means the servicer, according to that rules of engagement, the rules of engagement on that pooling and service agreement, has to find that investor and ask them, will you accept this price on a short sale? That's non-delegated authority. Now here's another concept for you. What about some of these investors that might be often far off seas or lands, right? They're going to be tough to find. Can you find them every single time? Actually, to be honest with you, in some cases, there could be a dissolved French hedge fund. I use this as an example a lot, or maybe a prince in Dubai who has recently gone bankrupt. Whatever the case may be, if it's a non-delegated authority on that pooling and service agreement, that servicer has got to find that investor. Now, if it's delegated authority within the pooling and service agreement, that's when you're hearing about deals that get approved in 30 days. Don't think that there's somebody in your office that's a brand new licensee that has this magic wand or a crystal ball, okay? It just has to do with the terms of the pooling and service agreement. Like I said, from this day forward, ask loss mitigation up front. What are the terms of your pooling and service agreement? Do you have delegated or non-delegated authority? And if it is non-delegated authority, ask loss mitigation. Have you worked with that specific investor before? That's going to explain to you the details of the pooling and service agreement. Now, obviously, I dummied it down as much as I possibly could. If you have any other questions, please email me personally at Rocky, ROCKEY, @mresolution.com. Thank you.